It looks worse than I remember.
A family car for 11 years. Goldfish still scattered in the back where one child sat. In the front, exploded airbags that saved the life of another. Tammy Graham only came back because we're here.
I don't want to see it anymore.
We came to Baytown outside of Houston to meet a family with a love for its deep Texas roots and a deep connection with one major car maker.
We had 4 Ford vehicles in our garages.
Her husband James races Fords. Their 9-year-old son Hunter collects them. Hunter and his 8-year-old brother Colton were with their mom as she drove the family car, a 2001 Ford Escape, on a day less than 2 months ago. Tammy took us back to the route and that day when everything changed.
I started accelerating and it went all the way to the floor. I was standing on the brake, pushing as hard as I could. It said 80 miles per hour. I pulled the emergency brake. That didn't slow the car down. So I told my sons, hold on, Mommy can't stop the car. I tried to slide along the wall, but then it accelerated. I popped up and just hit. And then I saw the white light. The airbags deployed, and I thought I was seeing the bright lights of heaven.
So that's a spot right there.
A small stain still marks the impact. Incredibly, Tammy, Hunter, and Colton walked away.
I feel like God was driving that car.
Tammy's terrifying experience in Texas happened after the ABC 15 investigators began reporting on this 2002 Escape. It accelerated and crashed in Payson earlier this year, killing its driver, 17-year-old Sage Bloom. An independent inspection of the Bloom SUV showed a speed control cable broken, stuck under the engine cover, forcing the throttle open, allowing the Escape to travel at very high speeds. In Texas, these pictures taken by the Grahams and an inspection of their Escape just completed on Tuesday shows the same thing. Last week, after our reports and a government investigation, Ford voluntarily recalled nearly 500,000 2001 to 2004 Escapes. But instead of replacing the speed or cruise control cable, Ford wants to increase the clearance under the engine cover, saying it will prevent the cable from sticking. Clarence Ditlow is with the Center for Auto Safety in Washington. Ditlow just pushed the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, to reject the fix and investigate why a recall wasn't done years ago. NHTSA confirmed it's still investigating. The ABC 15 investigators found Ford warned of a speed control cable issue 7 years ago. In 2005, Ford sent dealers this service update that a botched recall repair on a different cable could cause damage to the one found broken in both Sage Bloom's and Tammy Graham's Escapes.
Clearly they knew, as of October 2005, there was a problem with the cruise control cable, that it was defective.
Ford tells the ABC 15 investigators, we had some anecdotal knowledge from our dealers that they had to replace some speed control cables because of damage during the accelerator cable repairs. But the automaker denies it knew that the damage could lead to potentially deadly stuck throttles.
I had the chance of killing people that I loved in my car and killing people that I didn't know, other people's moms, other people's dads, other people's kids, and I wasn't in control of it.
The Grahams tell us they don't believe the recall fixes the root cause and say if Ford knew about the issue 7 years ago, a recall then would have prevented the emotional scars now. Hunter and Colton afraid to get in a car, and Tammy's nightmares, wishing she had known to put the car in neutral, worrying who might be next. An interesting twist in this, Tammy's accident happened just feet from a Ford dealership. Salespeople were first on the scene, and Tammy credits them with helping to save their lives. Ford says there are many ways a speed control cable can be damaged and stands behind its voluntary safety recall. Now, as government regulators continue their investigation, so will we. For now, I'm investigator Joe Ducey, ABC 15 News.